Investigators in Texas are looking into possible neo-Nazi and white supremacist beliefs of the gunman who killed 8 in the mass shooting at a shopping mall in Allen. Mauricio Garcia, 33, was identified as the shooter who drove to the Allen Premium Outlets on Saturday afternoon and opened fire on innocent shoppers with an AR-15-style rifle. Posts alleged written by Garcia, reviewed by the independent and extremism researchers, include photos showing SS and swastika tattoos, praise for Adolf Hitler, misogynistic screeds that echo incel ideas and forums, and complaints about the state of his mental health. 8 people, including 3 members of a family, died in the attack before the gunman was shot dead by a law enforcement officer. The gunman allegedly staked out the mall in the weeks before the shooting to identify peak visitation times, according to an extremism researcher who found a Russian social media profile belonging to the shooter. The motive for the attack remains unknown, but the gunman was wearing a patch reading RWDS, standing for Right Wing Death Squad, as he carried out the rampage. Texas shooting recalls 2019 racist mall attack. Police are investigating whether the mall shooting in Allen, Texas, was motivated by white supremacist ideals. If that's the case, the incident bears similarities with a 2019 incident. Then, a Texas man was accused of killing 23 primarily Hispanic people at an El Paso Walmart popular with visitors from Mexico. Alleged gunman Patrick Crusius, who was charged with 90 criminal counts under federal hate crime law, will go on trial in January of 2024. Social media posts show gunmen adopting white supremacist ideals. Some on social media are dismissing the notion the Texas mall gunman could be a white supremacist because he is also of Hispanic heritage. The reality is a more nuanced picture of how hate works in America. Many of the posts allegedly written by Mauricio Garcia, the 33-year-old who was fatally shot by police after he fired an AR-style rifle at the outlet mall, discuss or reference his Hispanic heritage, underscoring the ways in which white supremacism, fascism and violent extremist ideologies often escape rigid racial or ethnic lines. Virulent anti-Semite and white nationalist Nick Fuentes has a half-Mexican father, and Enrique Tarrio, the former leader of the Proud Boys who was convicted of seditious conspiracy for his role in the Capitol attack, is Afro-Cuban. Nazi propaganda website The Daily Stormer also began publishing in Spanish in 2017 in an effort to seize on Latin American audiences. The ok.ru profile mentions the website and its founder Andrew Anglin. I think I even read in the news Hispanics could be the new white supremacist, sick, one of the ok.ru post reads. Just the other day this black dude told me the line is blurring. He can't tell the difference anymore. Someone would look white but they're sick actually Hispanic. In photographs of his spiral-bound diary entries, he also said he wore an "It's okay to be white" shirt and that he is Hispanic whether he likes it or not. Witness describes horrifying scene. A man who witnessed the horrifying shooting at Allen Premium Outlets on Saturday has opened up about the devastating scene he witnessed as he tried to rescue victims after a gunman opened fire. Stephen Spainhour, a resident of Allen, Texas, was not at the mall when the shooting unfolded but rushed to the scene after his son, who was working at an H&M store in the outlet, called him. "I never imagined in 100 years I would be thrust into the position of being the first responder on the site to take care of people," Mr. Spainhour told CBS News. Mr. Spainhour described finding victims who had lost body parts and were covered in blood as he attempted to find survivors. What social media reveals about the Texas gunman. A social media profile that appears to belong to a gunman who killed 8 people in a busy Dallas area shopping mall on the 6th of May includes dozens of Nazi-related images and hate-filled rants against women and racial minorities. The profile on the Russian-based platform ok.ru also includes more than 24 photos of the Texas Mall and surrounding areas, including Google location information that shows when the mall is at its busiest. It was posted in the days leading up to the attack. Posts reviewed by the independent and extremism researchers include photos showing SS and swastika tattoos, praise for Adolf Hitler, misogynistic screeds that echo incel or involuntary celibate ideas and forums, and complaints about the state of his mental health. The profile allegedly belongs to Mauricio Garcia, the 33-year-old who was fatally shot by police after he fired an AR-style rifle at the outlet mall, killing 8 and injuring 7 others. The violent meaning behind Mauricio Garcia's RWDS patch. Mauricio Garcia, the man who allegedly killed 8 people at a Dallas area mall on Saturday, reportedly wore a patch that read RWDS. The item may be a key to the gunman's motive in the shooting. The acronym stands for Right-Wing Death Squad, and has increasingly been donned by far-right figures like the Proud Boys, according to Southern Poverty Law Center. As reporter Robert Downen notes, the far-right street gang has worn clothing featuring the acronym as well as direct references to authoritarian leaders Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet. Right-wing street vigilantes have a new target: LGBT people. Officials are probing whether the Allen, Texas, mall shooter had ties to white supremacist and far-right groups. Mauricio Garcia, an Army veteran who worked as a security guard, reportedly posted neo-Nazi and white supremacist content online. As The Independent reported earlier this month, even after the January 6 prosecutions, far-right groups like the Proud Boys are still active and emboldened across the U.S. Texas mall gunman was terminated from U.S. Army training due to mental health concerns. The Texas man who killed 8 people while carrying out a mass shooting at Allen Premium Outlets on Saturday, the 6th of May, was terminated from the U.S. Army training in 2008 due to a physical or mental health concern, according to the U.S. Army. Texas gunman researched mall to find peak visiting time. The gunman responsible for shooting 8 people at a mall in Texas over the weekend reportedly scoped out the shopping center in the weeks before the massacre to find the peak visiting time, according to an extremism researcher. Arik Tola, of the investigative journalism outfit Bellingcat, located the gunman's social media profile on the Russian website OK.ru. The site, with little content moderation, functioned as an online diary for the alleged killer. Allen Police Department coordinate reunification location. The Allen Police Department announced on Facebook that they designated a location for people to reunify with their items left behind on Saturday, the 6th of May, after a horrific mass shooting took place at the Allen Premium Outlets. Police announced on Monday, the 8th of May, that individuals whose cars were left behind in the parking lot could pick them up. However, personal property left in stores would be distributed to the owner of each store and dealt with through each one's lost and found policy.